Mr. Zais. We are now here at Khe Sanh Combat Base. Yeah. And this is Tamley and Mr. Zais.
Okay.
Mr. Zais was a 101st Airborne.
I was a infantry lieutenant in the 101st Airborne here at Khe Sanh on Lam Son 719.
Yeah.
And we operated throughout the whole area.
Yeah.
But our battalion command post was down where the electric
Power.
Transformers are.
Yeah.
We were dug in there.
Yeah.
But as an infantry lieutenant, I was out on these mountains on patrol, trying to protect this base from the North Vietnamese army that was attacking.
Yeah. Yes.
The Americans never went into Laos except for our pilots.
Yes.
And they inserted the South Vietnamese army into the Laos.
Yes.
While we tried to protect this supply base here at Khe Sanh.
Yes. So your duty was to protect the base.
To protect the base, but you couldn't do that from the base.
Yeah.
You had to be out in the mountains because that's where the North Vietnamese army was.
It's called like a perimeter security.
But way out perimeter, not just here.
Very far away in the bush.
Yes, the North Vietnamese army had artillery and rockets that could shoot 20 kilometers.
Yes.
And we're shooting here at Khe Sanh.
Yes.
And we were trying to find where are those artillery bases, where are those rockets coming from that are shooting into Khe Sanh. And that was 15-20 kilometers out in the mountains.
Yes.
And so we were out in the mountains looking for those bases.
So did you ever contact the NVA then?
Yes.
Yeah. Was it big battle?
Yeah. There's Camp Carroll, and the rock pile is east of here, just on the north side of QL9.
Yes.
And at one point during the 67-day operation, my battalion was sent to patrol the area north of the rock pile and north of Camp Carroll, which was also a logistics supply base, to prevent the North Vietnamese army from attacking that and shelling those areas.
Yes.
And but our first job, on the very first day of the operation, which was I think the last day of January 1971, was we air assaulted into a small hilltop overlooking QL9 while the engineers moved west from Dong Ha to build the road that would then be the major supply route from Dong Ha to Khe Sanh, and then from Khe Sanh we would resupply the South Vietnamese soldiers in Laos.
In Chepon.
In Chepon, yes.
So, Mr. Zais, you were here from the first day one to the
very last day, day 67. The operation lasted 67 days.
So it's from January to March.
Yes.
1971.
Yes, from the last of January to the first week of March.
Yes, so you're very long time.
It was a very big operation. So many hundreds of helicopters and fixed-wing aircraft and South Vietnamese Army divisions and U.S. Army divisions and lots of Air Force and bombers. It was a huge operation.
Yes. And may I know your feeling now, when you come back to the battlefield after 53 years?
It's amazing to see how much construction has been. All of the places we visited, the Asia Valley up here in the area of operations for Lam Son 719, there were no civilians, none. So no homes, no restaurants, no civilian people. The only people here were either were soldiers or airmen or pilots. It was totally a military operation. I look at Khe Sanh. It's a big, beautiful city,
Yeah.
and it's incredible. Now, sadly, I did lose friends here who were killed and wounded, and I'm sure that many Vietnamese families have the same story of losing relatives and sons and brothers. So it's very sad.
Yeah.
I was blessed by God to live and have a full life, but so many young men were killed here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Zais. Thank you very much for the very good interview.
Thank you.
As on behalf of Vietnamese, we wish you a good life, happy life, and very good safe travel
Thank you very much.
in Vietnam. Thank you.